Well, look who it is. I'm back awful early, and it's only 4 minutes after 6 o'clock. This is extremely urgent. I want everybody to hear this. There's nothing you can do about it, it's nothing you can change. I just want to see if you believe this a bunch of bull that Fox News is shoveling. You ready for this? This was from Tucker Carlson last night. I just copied it so I wouldn't make a mistake, and I'm going to read it. If you like what you hear, well, I don't like what I hear. You won't like it either. But if you like this guy that's going to be speaking, me, I would maybe you could subscribe, give me a like, uh, talk to me, tell me what you feel. I want you to listen to this. This is very important and unbelievable. This is from Tucker Carlson's show last night. Are you ready? On Monday of this week, we received from a source a collection of confidential documents related to the Biden family. Carlson went on. We believe they are authentic, they're real, and they are damning. Carlson added he was contacted by the source while in Los Angeles preparing to interview Tony Bobulinski, a former business associate of Hunter Biden, who detailed Joe's uh, perpetrated knowledge of his son's foreign dealings on the Fox News show Tuesday night. We texted a producer. Are you listening to this? We texted a producer in New York and asked him to send those documents to us in LA, Carlson explained. And he did that. So Monday afternoon of this week, he shipped the documents overnight to California with a large national courier, a brand name company that you've used countless times with never a single problem. But the documents never arrived in Los Angeles, Carlson said. Tuesday morning, we received word from the shipping company that our package had been opened and the contents were missing. The documents had just disappeared. You believe this crap? Pardon my language. The Bible says you can anger and sin not. Tuesday morning, we received word, that they disappeared. The company immediately launched an investigation. Listen to this, tracing the envelope from the moment it was dropped off in New York until 3:44 a.m. Tuesday, when an employee at a sorting facility in another state noticed that the packaging had been opened and arrived empty. The company's security team interviewed everyone on its employees who touched the envelope we sent, Carlson said. They searched the plane and the trucks that carried it. They went through the office in New York where our producer dropped the package off. They combined the entire, what's this? Caravanist sorting facility, whatever that means. They used pictures of what we had sent so that searchers would know what they were looking for or what to look out for. They went far and beyond, but they found nothing. Is this any freaking surprise? These documents have vanished, Carlson concluded. As of tonight, the company has no idea and no working theory either about what happened to this trove of documents that are directly relevant to the presidential campaign just 6 days from now. This was last night. The host added that executives at the company were baffled. Yeah, geez, I bet they were. And deeply bothered by this, and so are we. All right, folks, here we go. I want to ask you something. No, Hercules, this is some new documents that were supposed to have been shipped to Tucker Carlson. They just disappeared. Now, first of all, folks, I bet I know who this company is. I've done the same thing. You never have any problems. The only person who touches it is the person who drops it into or gives it to the person on the other side of the counter. They stamp it, they do this, they do that, they put it in the right bin. After that, really nobody ever sees it. And until it gets sorted out and all this other stuff. It's obvious it left I believe it was New York, already stolen. So let me ask you something. If these documents were so damn important, which they are, that's why they just disappeared in thin air. Why didn't they use a fictitious name? Why didn't they just write from Santa Claus to Mrs. Claus at the North Pole via Los Angeles? Whatever. No, no. Listen, I understand a lot of you like Tucker Carlson, so don't I. Tucker Carlson had nothing to do with this. He was in Los Angeles. Whoever received these documents, they were taken out of that office. I mean, taken out of the place that it was delivered to and shipped already stolen. They were already taken out. Why? I guarantee you the powers that be probably watched Fox's mail like you wouldn't believe. Outgoing mail and incoming mail at all facilities because they do have that power. But I find it hard to believe that Fox News could place these in any type of danger of being stolen or theft occurring whatsoever. Oh, look, Hercules says, I watched it. I honestly believe him. He wasn't shifting around and kept eye contact. Yeah, that's good. You're right. You're absolutely right. I think all this should disqualify these people. He used his, yep. Yeah, absolutely. I know you're absolutely right. But for these documents to just disappear, I'm sorry. Things don't just disappear. We all know that. How did they know what was in this package? How did anybody know what was in this package? Why would they open it up? What I would want to do is I'd like to see the envelope itself. Is there any distinctive markings on there at all? They have agents, evil, and I'm serious. You can laugh at me all you want. Satan has evil agents working in every building, probably in every branch of government, everywhere. Just look at the evil that abounds now. For these documents just to disappear, the ones that can nail Biden to the wall, bullshit. I'll never believe it. I'll never believe it. Stop and think about it, people. Stop and think about it. No freaking way. No way. That envelope was either marked in a certain specific way, written a certain way to make whoever works in that building get rid of these. I'll always believe that because this is New York, people, out of the hundreds of thousands of envelopes being dropped off at New York, how did they pick this one specific envelope? How? I want to see the envelope. Then I can tell you. But anyways, oh no, I don't believe Tucker Carlson had anything to do with it. I believe the person who dropped it off, somebody in that building looked at that man, knew who he was, didn't know anything about, what was in the envelope. How could he? That's it. How could he? I would definitely do some definite back checking on phone calls, texts, or anything out of that building before that man left. I want to see the envelope. I want to see how it's written. I want to see if there's any different markings on that. I don't know if you can now after it's been through wherever it got to and it was empty by then. I want to see the envelope. It was obviously taken out right there in New York and it is burned. It is gone, never to be seen again. And Amelia says, Hercules says, this is alarming. So how would someone know? Yeah, I know. It's exactly what I'm saying. How did they know? Like I said, I'm not stupid. Some people may say I am. Sometimes I act that way. And you know why? I learned a long time ago when you're investigating or if you're anybody like I used to do, just act in, but keep the true in behind. That way, nobody. Sometimes they'll do things right out in the open, thinking this freaking guy won't notice. I've caught so many people. But I want to see the envelope. I want to see what it looks like. It was taken out of that building. I'll guarantee it. Guarantee it. Well, so the Biden stuff that could nail him to the wall is gone. So now you know, with no proof, there's no evidence, there's no jail time. We'll see what happens. Maybe there's more that they have. We'll even see if this even stays on the air. I've heard that some people are starting to mess around. I don't care. I tell the truth. That's the way it is. My channel. People want to hear it. They can come like this. These people here. Thank you. It's just Hercules, but at least thank you so much for coming back to me. At least I know somebody's listening. All right. This is the old Mena. I ain't being fooled by this mess. But it's no surprise, is it? It's no surprise, is it? Now, I just listened to Steve Turley. Please, everyone, I want you to listen to me. Go to Steve Turley right now on YouTube. Listen to the one he put out last night. I think it's 34 minutes long. You've got to listen to it. You've got to listen to it. This, I'll just give you a hint of what he says, but you've got to hear the details on how he comes to this. This could be one of the biggest blowout elections in American history, with Donald Trump winning a second term. Now, it also depends on how much fraud the Democrats have. Now, our president has been smart. You know, he's one of the smartest men on this planet. I mean, in this country. He has lawyers throughout all these counties watching real careful what's going on. So I don't know if they'll be able to screw too much, but they do have 80 million ballots out there. I also heard half the people who requested ballots that was sent out still haven't been sent back yet. What's going on? Are these 40 million ballots being filled out by somebody that shouldn't be, waiting for the last minute to surprise the Republicans and President Trump and just flood the market, and it's all for Trump? I don't know. But no person who has ever won their party's nomination by over 70% has ever lost going on to be president. Did you hear me? No person, no candidate who's got more than 70% of their party during the now I can't remember the election before to tell you who they want to run. Anyways, Donald Trump got 94%. When you go all the way back in history, you got to listen to Steve Turley, okay? Now, one more thing here. We'll listen to Hercules. Nothing disappears. That's right. You know, when they said those people involved in spying on Trump erased their phones, that's amazing. They act like nothing. Yep, you can do now. Phone companies store all, that's right, they store all the information, except if it's on a government phone or anything like that. All right, well, I'm going to get out of here. I just wanted to see what you all think. It's a bunch of freaking, you know what? I'm just so PI. As long as Trump wins and is put in president, that's all I care. All right, God bless the old man. We'll probably get back on here a little later if something happens, which, again, there probably will be. All right, thank you. God bless everybody, the veterans. God bless the firemen. God bless the men in blue. If it wasn't for them, I don't know what would do. Obviously, God bless the first responders. God bless President Trump, and God bless America. Thanks for keeping us updated. You betcha, Hercules. Thank you for you being you. Remember, God bless you. All right, the old man. We will see you.